Latihan Baca Inggris Level B2 Nomor 1. The Power of Small Habits. Every year, millions of people set ambitious goals to exercise regularly, to read more, to save money, or to eat healthier food. Yet, within a few weeks, most of these resolutions quietly disappear. Researchers who study behavior argue that this happens not because people lack willpower, but because they focus on the wrong thing. Instead of relying on motivation, which naturally rises and falls, lasting change tends to come from small, repeatable habits that gradually accumulate over time. A habit is often described as a loop with three parts: a trigger, a routine, and a reward. The trigger is whatever prompts the behavior, such as feeling tired in the afternoon. The routine is the action itself, like making a cup of coffee. The reward is the pleasant feeling that follows, which encourages the brain to repeat the cycle the next time the same trigger appears. Once this loop becomes automatic, the behavior requires very little conscious effort, which is precisely why habits are so powerful. They no longer depend on daily bursts of self-discipline. This is also why enormous, sudden changes are so difficult to sustain. A person who decides to run 10 kilometers every single day, having never exercised before, is relying entirely on short-term motivation. When that motivation inevitably fades, there is no established routine to fall back on, and the new behavior collapses. A more sustainable approach involves starting with a version of the habit that is so small it feels almost too easy, such as putting on running shoes and walking for 5 minutes over weeks and months. This minor action can be gradually expanded, and the identity behind it, I am someone who exercises, becomes far more important than any single session. Small habits also benefit from what some writers compare to compound interest. The effects appear insignificant on any single day, but they accumulate dramatically over months or years. Reading 10 pages a night seems unremarkable, yet it adds up to several books a year. The main downside of this approach is patience, because results are not immediate. Many people abandon a habit before it has had time to produce visible change. Ultimately, the evidence suggests that consistency, not intensity, is what determines whether a goal is achieved.